Hey butterflies, welcome back to another episode on my channel. I'm back. I know, it's been a minute, but you know, shit happened. So today guys, I want to shoot this video kind of to update you guys on what's been happening on my life, what's been going on, why I went a little absent on social media, why I haven't been really posting on YouTube either. And I'm going to be getting ready too because I actually have a couple things I need to do today. I already did my hair. I did like these cute little twisties. I didn't part my hair, as you can tell, because who cares? Straight lines are for losers. If you always follow the line, you're never gonna... Fuck, I thought I had it. Never mind, cut. I mean, honestly, just follow this video and see where we lead up to. All right, let's just fucking roll. With that being said, let's get started. Okay guys, so first things first, always obviously prime your fucking face. I'm using right now the e.l.f. Luminous Matte Makeup Primer. What do makeup people do? They do that or something? I don't fucking know. I'm not a makeup person. I just know how to do my makeup. I don't have a mirror. I'm recording live from my new vanity room, and I'm sorry for the lighting if it goes in and out. Germany is very bipolar with its weather, so yeah, just try and follow along as the clouds go in and out from our beautiful sky. Next thing is I'm gonna go ahead and black out these fucking eye bags because, guys, a bitch has just been off her sleep schedule. I think everyone has been off their sleep schedule. Like, quarantine really got everyone fucked up. So what I'm using is like a color corrector. Also, oh shit. What do I keep forgetting. Do I need to do this? I don't fucking know. I like to color correct with the Beauty Blender. Arms are ashy. I'm sorry, guys. I have not put lotion yet. Ladies, Hispanic ladies, Latinas, look, I get it. We're hairy bitches. I get it. You know, we can't help it. It's in our genes. We're just some hairy ass bitches. No, but honestly, guys, I'm a hairy ass bitch. I ain't even gonna front. So this comes in handy when you got that little 5 o'clock shadow on your stash. This comes in handy because I'm telling you, it like really like lightens up all the dark spots in your face. So yeah, let me get into what I was actually going to talk about today. So I've been a little absent on social media. And the reason being is because I've been obviously having some, you know, family issues. At first it seemed like nothing, so you know, obviously you try not to think about it and show it, but as the time kept going, things got worse. And I'm like talking about like everything in general, like my family on my mother's side, my general family, and myself. Oh, and by the way, this is another e.l.f. color corrector. This one is to help prevent or help cover up all redness. What should I say? A week before Mother's Day, my grandmother on my mother's side was having a couple health issues. At first, it was hepatitis. She was diagnosed with hepatitis. Not because she caught it from anyone or anything. It's just, you know, sometimes out of nowhere you can just get hepatitis randomly. Also, again, my grandma was 93 years old, so you guys have to think about the fact that, you know, her body was like, all right, you know, like starting to fail. That's what I should say. Her body was starting to fail her. And obviously, you know, when you get something like that, you have barely any like white blood cells in you, so you know it's pretty tough to come back from being sick as the older you get. So obviously my grandma being 93 years old, she didn't really have a battle against it, you know. Took her into the hospital, they drew her blood, they took her home, but then after a while I guess she started throwing up. She couldn't eat. Like, she just said she felt very nauseous. She couldn't eat anymore. She started throwing up. So they took her back into the hospital, and they ended up finding a specialist, and he told her she had cancer. Well, he told us she had cancer. I guess she had it and no one caught it, because the cancer was a pretty big ball in her throat. So, which was why she couldn't eat, because it was just blocking her throat. It was literally like the size of a freaking golf ball, like just stuck in there in her throat. So she couldn't eat anymore. After that, obviously my mom, my uncle, and everyone out there in Mexico, and this is all happening in Mexico. I'm in Germany, so this is all happening in Mexico, and this is me getting information from, obviously talking to my mom and stuff as everything's going on and shit. Pause. Next thing I'm gonna do is I don't even know if you guys can see it anymore, but it's the Neutrogena eye perfector. And this is kind of like an eye brightener too, because obviously I have a lot of eye bags. So yeah, so my uncle and my mom and everyone decided, my grandma's a worrier. She's like me. We tend to overthink a lot and worry, and we just have really bad anxiety. So we decided not to tell her, or they decided not to tell her that, she had cancer, and just to tell her that, she's just sick and it's the hepatitis, it's the effects. Because she knew about the hepatitis, so she just thought it was the effects of that. They gave her some medicine, they took her home. And she was good for about like 2 days, guys. I guess the medicine and a little, she was eating again. And I thought, okay, just a little scare. But I don't even like saying this. My grandma, she couldn't. Her body couldn't fight the cancer anymore. So after those 2 days, it was bad. It got really bad. I guess she started throwing up again. At this point, she really could not eat anything. They had her on like the nutritional things that they plug into you or whatever. I don't even know what it's called. So that's when my uncle called my mom, and this was Thursday, and told her, you need to get down here because she's not gonna even make it to Monday maybe. At this point, my mom's calling me, and she's already on her way, Friday morning, on her way to the airport. Luckily, a friend of hers got her a ticket, was able to pull through. So we're very, very grateful for her. And, my mom was on her way. And sadly, my mom didn't get to make it, and it really sucked because she could have, but she missed her by like 2 hours. Like an hour or 2 hours, my mom missed her by. And I don't know, I guess it just hurts because I'm here in Germany and I feel guilty not being able to go. And I know I shouldn't feel guilty because it's not my fault, especially with the whole virus thing going on right now. Like, it would have not worked out anyways. I would have not been able to find a flight, and I would have not even gotten there on time. So yeah, she passed away Friday night. We ended up burying her on Saturday. And yeah, the reason why over there, guys, is because in Mexico, when someone passes away, it's custom that, it's just people come and see the body for 12 hours. You don't take it anywhere. You literally leave it at your house. And people come and pay their respects. And then that next day, it's custom for them to be buried right away. Just because Mexico doesn't, I don't think they even have coroners, or I don't even think the government works like that. Like, they won't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really have to do all that shit like in the US, you know. Sheesh, I almost cried off on my makeup. Next thing, guys, I'm gonna be going in with a concealer. I'm gonna be going in with another e.l.f. product, e.l.f. the HD Lifting Concealer. So that's what's been happening, guys, you know. With my grandma passing away and stuff, like I said, me dealing with all my emotions, I just needed some time away. You know, obviously give myself time to heal. Like, that's my grandma. That's just not anyone who just passed away, you know. It was really hard on us. I think especially harder for me and my sister, just because, I don't know, me and my sister were always like our grandmas, I guess you can say, like, not favorites, but we were always so cariñosa. Like, I don't know how to say that in English, but like cariñosa con ella. Like, we showed her that we loved her all the time, like, you know. And I'm lucky to say, like, my grandpas did live with us for a while too, so like I got to spend a lot of time with them growing up. And they would always come almost every year to the United States and come visit us in Cali, and you know, just having them around all the time, you know. So it's just like having a second pair of parents, but that spoil you, you know. So yeah, we took it pretty hard, and like I said, I just needed to kind of shut off social media for a while and just kind of heal and let myself, you know, let any emotions out that I needed to let out. Obviously, I still had some today because I let them out again, but you know, I'm getting better. I'm trying. I still cry. I still get emotional because, you know, that is my grandma and I loved her. And I really hope that she knows that I really am sorry for not being there in her last moments, but that I was there through her spiritually, and now she can be with me here, you know. Now we're not so far away, where I feel like we're even closer now, you know. I feel like she's with me and she's like hovering over me and she's protecting me at all times. So, you know, I love that I can say that I have an angel now that is always going to protect me, and that's my grandma. And she's up there with everyone else that I love: my brother, my grandfather, my best friend. So yeah, that's what's been happening in my life for right now. Christian is still gone. So, you know, it's kind of hard dealing with things when you don't have anyone to really put your, you know, how can I say that? How can it, like, really, like, lean on someone, if I can say? Like, it's really hard. It's really hard to say, hey, you know, I can lean on you, and or I mean, it's really tough when things like this happen and you have no one to turn to and no one to talk to. And don't get me wrong, I was on the phone with Christian the moment it happened. He was with me all night until I fell asleep, you know, like on the phone. We make it work, but obviously it's different not having that physical, like, I comfort, like the physical comfort part, like the hugging and the, you know. Especially for me, because like I try to act all tough, guys, but seriously, I'm a really like big baby. My sister too, she's been having a couple health issues too as well, so that's also another thing we've been kind of dealing with as a family. Right now, luckily though, she's good. The reason why I say she has health issues is just because she has lupus. So, you know, it's kind of hard for her immune system to kind of like battle some things off. But she was kind of not doing well for like a couple weeks, but like now she's doing a little bit better. But I honestly feel like her environment and her weather, because she just came from Hawaii and she moved to Colorado, like from heat to like super cold and high elevation, to where you were at like super hot, low elevation in Hawaii. So I feel like it's just her body just kind of reacting to everything. But luckily, thank God, you know, she's doing good too. I really freaked myself out the other day But before I get into that, honestly, let me start putting on my foundation. I'm going to be using today the Catrice Cosmetics HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. Well, anyways, back to me. So I thought I had skin cancer. As crazy as that sounds, as fucking, ridiculous that sounds, I freaking thought I had skin cancer on my toe. About a month and a half ago, I found a black spot on my toe, like literally on my toe, and it wouldn't go away. And obviously, I do my toes like every 2 weeks, so I'm constantly taking off the nail polish and checking, and obviously giving myself pedicures. So the first time I seen it, I was like, oh, I probably hit myself and I didn't even realize it, And now there's this freaking blood clot stuck in my toe and it looks ugly. So whatever, I ignored it, buffed my nail, fucking gave myself a little pedicure, and freaking painted over it. Like, I didn't pay attention to it, right? I thought it was just nothing. Well, come 2 weeks later, the bitch is still there. And I'm like, okay, now something's wrong, Like, what the fuck? And it was still black, same, hasn't moved, hasn't grown. It looked literally like the same exact black spot, hasn't, like, nothing changed about it. So my grandmother, who passed away, rest in peace, she dealt with skin cancer her whole life. We have cancer on both sides of my family, so it runs in our genes. So, it's a possibility. And like I said, me being the overthinker and the anxious fucking crazy person that I am, I'm like, oh my God, it's melanoma. Like, I know it is. Like, I started going on Google and fucking like tripping myself out. I was telling my friend Jordan, I literally called her. I was like, bitch, I'm dying. Like, I got cancer. Like, bitch, I was going off, dude. And like, yeah, dude, I freaked myself out so bad, guys. Ended up making a doctor's appointment. And because of the whole COVID, obviously, the dermatology office was not taking people, and they were just doing kind of virtual appointments. So they asked me to take a picture and send it in by email, type like the symptoms and all this shit, whatever they need to know. Ended up saying that the doctor ended up emailing me back, told me just watch it. It doesn't look like melanoma, because usually melanoma, when you get it on your toe, it's like a vertical line. And it's a vertical black line. So it's like black, kind of like that. I'm actually going to show you a picture of my toe right now. So that's my toe. And melanoma toes usually look like this. So the doctor was like, just, measure it, see how it is, see how it's going, keep your eye on it for like about a month. And then in a month, email me back and let me know what's going on, right? All right, cool. Well, I literally took off some nail polish off last night and it started looking like it's fading away. I don't want to say it's anything because I really hope it's not. But the doctor did tell me that there was a possibility that it's a subungual, something like subungual blood clot that usually takes a couple months to heal. Like, it's not like, oh, in a couple weeks it'll go. Like, it'll take like 2 or 3 months to go away. So I don't know. So I'm kind of keeping my eye on it. Like I said, right now it hasn't moved. But it's like fading. Like, it's getting lighter. It's not as dark. So just don't go on Google when you find something wrong with you guys. You will freak the fuck out. Lesson learned. Moving on, because I keep on fucking talking. We're going to use Tarte, the Shape Tape Concealer. The reason why... Oh, that's itchy. The reason why it's like that at the bottom is because I super glued it, because I dropped it and it broke. And it was a brand new bottle, so I ain't gonna pay for a new one. Alright guys, I'm literally just going to conceal my face now, and I'm gonna work in my T-zone. my T-zone. I like to smile when I conceal just so I can get my facial structure right. So don't mind me smiling. All right. Now we're gonna blend that in. All right, so enough with the bad news, guys. Let's talk about some good news. Let's give some positivity in this video, right? I already cried my eyes off in front of you guys. I'm just kidding. Sorry, hold on. Not done smiling, apparently. First things first, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce that your girl is employed again. That's right, guys. I got hired at the bank finally, fucking after what, a year and a half of trying to get a job, a real stable job out here. But yes, thank the Lord, I finally got the job. And I'm super excited, guys, because I've never worked in a bank before, so I'm kind of excited to like learn, you know, how to do all that shit. I think that'd be pretty cool. No? What do you guys think? Comment down below and wish me luck on my new job because I'm going to need it. So I'm super excited. I want to get back to work already and, you know, do my thing, be all customer service, you know. Rachel is about to come out. Hi, welcome to da-da-da-da-da. I'm not going to say the bank name because I don't want you any crazy people fucking stalking me. So I ain't going to say shit. Anyways. Alright guys, I'm going to start doing my eyebrows now. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. If you guys want an eyebrow tutorial, go back to my YouTube channel. I will link the description down below. And yeah, you can check out my eyebrow video on there. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera and I will be back to finish the rest of my makeup. Alright guys, I'm back. Eyebrows are on. I put some baking powder. And now I am applying lashes, which requires a lot of concentration. Boom. Brand new bitch. And by the way, guys, these lashes are from I Define Eyelash. I'll link the description box down below. They are style number 37. I'm reusing them. The good thing about these lashes, you can like reuse them like over and over again, which I fucking love because lashes are expensive, and who the fuck needs to keep buying like lashes over and over again, you feel me? And I like to press a little with my fingers just so it can really set itself in place. The lash can set itself in place. Boom, boom, boom. And bitch, if you don't go over the remaining glue with some liner, you fucking up, ma. And now we're gonna blend in our lashes with a little bit of mascara. I am using the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara by L'Oreal, another famous little drugstore product. And I'm just going to go under on my bottom lash. And I'm just brushing off the excess baking powder that I left on here. And I used the Fenty Beauty baking powder in color Banana. Now we're going to go in with our bronzer. And I'm using the Hoola by Benefit bronzer. I love this bronzer. And I'm just going to start going in a circular motion and kind of bringing that down. Now we're going to do the jawline. And now we're going to go in on the sides. I'm going to hold my hair and I'm going to bring that up, and I'm going to go a little in on the forehead, just like the number 3. Now we're going to go in with our blush. Where is my blush? There it is. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. And I don't even know if they sell this blush anymore. It's sold, guys, but it's literally one of my favorite blushes. It's like a really nice peachy, you know, springy little pink vibe. Add some color in there. And I like to go around my blush to kind of where I contoured, just to add some color into my face. So a little bit right here, a little right there, a little on the tip of the nose, a little under the chin, on the jawline. Boom. Now with the other side of the Beauty Blender, I'm going to pat down where I set my face at, just so the makeup can get really in there. And finally, add some eyebrow gel, because you want your eyebrows to be on point and on shape 24 hours. And now we just need a little bit of lips. This is my NYX Lavender Lace Professional Lip Liner. And I'm just gonna overline my lips a little, give it a little more definition. Cute. All right, butterflies, that is today's finished look. Thank you guys so much for joining on this video, and thank you guys for listening and always taking in everything I have to say, everything I have to share with you guys. You guys have been through so much with me already. I promise to keep making videos and, you know, keep having you guys involved in the, you know, in my life. And, you know, I love keeping you guys updated on what's going on, just because, you know, I do have a lot of people who interact with me and who share stories with me as well. So it's nice to, you know, share some stories back. But thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye, butterfly.